This is an ABP Live Podcast.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Ladies First on ABP Live Podcast. This is an award-winning podcast where we talk to some of the girl bosses of the 21st century, women who have been making strides in their own industry, and one such amazing, beautiful woman who we have today with us is Dr. Preeti Seth. Hello doctor, welcome to Ladies First.
Yeah. Hi all, and it's my pleasure to be here with you all on ABP Live Podcasts, and I got the opportunity to share my journey with you all.
Right. It is all my pleasure to have you here. So, Dr. Preeti, you've been working a lot in the side of wellness, in the wellness industry, and wellness is something that is gaining a lot of attraction and a lot of importance right now, these days, I think in the last couple of years. But you have been in the industry, you've been a connoisseur of the industry since 25 years.
Yes.
So, can you tell us a little about what is exactly wellness? Because you are clearly an expert and it's important to talk about it as a topic in today's time when everyone wants to just be a part of the rat race and hustle, hustle, hustle.
Yeah. So I would say that, in my last 25 years of journey, there is a paradigm change, complete, and there is a paradigm shift, I would say. People used to think initially that wellness is merely being disease free, but these days wellness has become something that a part of your life. Let's talk about not just physical wellness, it's about mental wellness, it's about psychological wellness, it's about physiological, emotional wellness, and financial wellness too. Because when you are altogether 360-degree, you are talking about wellness, you're taking care of your wellness, then you are actually taking care of your well-being.
Right.
Because just taking care of your external health or external beauty would not make you well.
Right.
And we can't call it well-being. So if you have to be said that you are completely into wellness, then you have to be taking care of all those parameters.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And as you said that there has been a paradigm shift in the kind of attention and importance that wellness is being given. So what kind of a shift has it been? Because I'm sure that 25 years back, not a lot of people talked about it and not a lot of people even had the understanding.
Yeah.
But you started off this journey 25 years back. So what kind of a shift has it been?
So as I said that there is a complete shift which is like initially people used to think that wellness or anything related to aesthetics is just for people who can afford it. It used to be considered as a luxury. But these days it's a need, and people are quite aware about it. They want to look good, feel good, and they know that when they would feel good, they will release those happy hormones, and that would give them more strength and they will be more stress free. And what shift I have seen that earlier, we used to call people that come get it done, and we used to tell them that this is what you need. And what a wonderful shift we have seen is now they come themselves and they ask you that, okay, do you have this? I want to get it done.
Right.
And not just what I have seen that now this wellness and aesthetics is not considered only for 45 plus or 35 plus. What shift I have seen is now a teenage person, a teenage also would come to us and they would ask exactly what do they want. I remember back 25 years, waxing also, our parents wouldn't allow us to go for that. But now parents are themselves so aware that they would send them for laser hair treatments, laser reduction. So there is a big shift in the wellness and the thought process of people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what kind of a difference there is? Like a lot of talk and chatter is also being around beauty standards and breaking the beauty standards, and you are promoting a good well-being, good aesthetics. What kind of a difference is there between these two things, like breaking down the conservative and the beauty standards that have been set over the years and actually looking good and looking after yourself?
We all know that the fairness has been something like a taboo in our society or community.
Right.
But now there is a paradigm shift in that as well. Now people wouldn't want to look only fair, they want to enhance their features. So the shift is that you, whatever features you have, however you look, but they want to enhance it. So at Pacholi also, what I started in year 2010, our goal was also to work on inside and outside beauty, because we always say that your body is the temple. So we really need to worship it. No matter how you look, God has created you. So you are definitely beautiful.
Right.
So your soul has to be nurtured that way, that your internal beauty would come out and it will make you look more beautiful. So that's our aim, me being in wellness. And then I feel that whatever color you have, whatever tone, texture of skin you have, we can work on that, and that's there in you. It's just that we make you realize that, or we enhance that.
Right.
So that is the shift that I have seen in people, that they just don't want to look gora or maybe fairness creams or fairness. They don't go for that, but they look for more features enhancement and more to look or more to feel well kept. Yeah.
Right, and that is very important, because after looking after yourself, as you said, your body is your temple.
Yeah.
So we need to look after our body, we need to look after ourselves, and that has to be one of the major goals, especially during this time of your life, 20s and 30s, because that is the point where you fix a foundation for years to come ahead.
Yeah, and true. Why not? Earlier maybe that when I was small and I used to see a lady of 60 years, we used to say, she's 60. Okay. I mean, they used to look old.
Right.
But now when you say 60, they all look so young, because people are really, really maintaining themselves so much. So the other day my daughter was telling me, Mama, when you will be 60, you'll be like her now. So now even on Insta these days you keep seeing now, they do, they keep talking, she is 49, still she looks so beautiful.
Right, exactly.
She is 54, still she looks so beautiful, because there are a lot of ways that now these days that you can maintain. So age is actually just a number.
Just a number.
Now I would say that, because you have a lot of things to take care of yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what are some of these things that people of different age groups can actually do to maintain themselves like that, like the way they want or the way they envision, maybe when they're 60 or 65 or 70?
See, I would say that you need to invest in yourself from the beginning. So see, as we say that financially, you have to start investing and saving money the moment you start earning.
Years.
Yeah.
Right.
So same way goes with your health. You need to invest from the day one. So the first is that your eating, you have to have clear eating, clean eating.
I was about to come to that, because
Yeah.
you are also a
Yeah,
PhD in nutrition,
yes.
so you know all
So
of that as well.
Clean eating matters a lot, because your stomach tells everything, because it comes on your face, and your face tells us everything, that how much you are eating, what junk is there inside you, and how you have to detoxify, and what all ways we tell them to detoxify. So when we say that, at the age of 60, 65, what you need to do, you need to start taking balanced diet, nutritious diet from the day one. I am not against that you cannot have junk, you cannot have, you cannot enjoy your life.
Right.
But you have to see that at what cost you are having
doing
what.
that.
That tongue taste is for how much. Okay, you can always have one golgappa, you can have a slice of a pizza. You do not have to really binge in and fill your stomach with all these junks. So I would always say that you have to take care of your nutritious part, rather than going on artificial supplements, like people start popping in tablets of calcium and other multivitamins. If you take that all from your diet, you wouldn't be needing it, because actually the diet is something that you absorb in your body. Your body knows it, your tattvas knows it, the way our body is made. But when you pop in these medicines, you do not get that kind of results. But yes, if you are not taking care of your health initially, in initial days of your life, then definitely you will
have to do that.
You'll have to do it at the age of 60, 65. But yes, regular exercising, nice, good, deep sleep matters a lot, and then your perfect diet makes a lot of difference in maintaining your inside and outside beauty, and I would say internal or external beauty.
Right, exactly. Who better than you to actually share all of these tips?
Yes.
And now talking a little about you as a woman, someone who has been working relentlessly for 25 years. 25 years back, when you started out, not I'm sure that not many women were actually taking initiative to work the way you were working. Not many women and not many men also were talking about something like wellness, which includes self-care, mental health, so many other things. So, what kind of struggles did you face as a person while starting off in the industry of wellness 25 years back?
So my initial age, so I belong to a family who's a business class orthodox family.
Right.
So the sixth child in the family, and the job was something that like a crime or a sin that you don't need to do that because
Right.
whatever you need will be given to you.
Will be given to you.
Yes, you don't have to go out to do that. So I had to really convince, and my sister, my bhabi, and my brother. My one brother is a doctor, and he was the power behind it. That nahi, you have to work. You go. So I joined a wellness clinic, and then worked there for 2.5 years and learned a lot. And beautiful thing used to happen. I always say that. Whether you're working or you're working for yourself or you're working for somebody else, but if you are passionate and if you're working as if it's your own work, one day you will have your own work.
Right.
So my passion, my positivity, my persistence, my patience, and that pride of working was something that always used to be in me. At that time, I was pursuing my internship from AIIMS. So my time I used to have only 4 to 8.
Right.
So then I was taken as a campus selection only, and it was a meeting going on, and I gave some kind of a presentation, and I was taken up by there only, from that meeting only, that we would want you to join us. So I joined. I remember that my timings used to be only because I was doing my internship. So I was chosen for, I was given only 2 hours to work, as in I chose to work for 2 hours.
Just 2 hours, right.
But I remember, so that clinic used to that clinic used to be open in the morning 8 o'clock till evening 8.
Right.
And you wouldn't believe that every guest, every client, every patient started coming between that 4 to 8.
Oh wow.
They used to wait for me. They used to wait for hours to meet me because my diets wouldn't be those fat diets or general motor diets. I always believe in intuitive diet. Back 25 years, that your body tells you what body needs. You do not have to be worried about that. Let's be today on high protein, or let's just take a banana diet,
Right.
or let's do mono diets or general motor diet. So I used to just work on the diet what your body needs. So very individualistic diet plans I used to make, and I used to give people to eat again Golgappa or papri
Right.
chaat. मुझे
That
लगता था,
incentive always
yes,
used to be
because
there.
I used to feel that if I would give them automatically myself, then they would not like to,
maybe cheat on the diet.
cheat, yeah. So I used to keep those cheat days and cheat hour. So then people used to come to me, and that's how those 2 hours of my giving to that clinic became 4, and then I don't know when it became 6 hours.
Wow.
And then I switched to another place because I wanted to learn more, and it became kind of a stagnation came there. So worked in the other company for 3-4 years. Mind blowing experience. Tough क्या होता है I learned from there, and how you can really talk to anybody, talk the way you want, how you can fight, I learned the best ways of being an entrepreneur. I would say that that made me very strong.
Right.
So in 2008, my daughter was born in March, and that time when my pregnancy was a very difficult pregnancy. That is why I could never think of second one.
Right.
For 3 months, I was on the bed rest, and just a teaspoon of water, I was on that for complete 3 months. And I remember I was working with this company only 2008, and रात को पूरी रात that nurse used to be there giving me saline and drip चढ़ रहे होते थे, but next morning I used to go to office. So passionate about work.
goodness.
And I remember my husband used to drive the car, and that bowl used to be there wherein I used to just keep doing vomitings.
Oh my
vomitings.
goodness.
And I lost about, like, when I conceived I was 52, and when I in my first 3 months I was 42, literally like this. skinny, pencil thin, and but I did not take the break there. And after 3 months, little became okay. And then my best friend Rajat, he told me that you're so passionate. Why don't you do something on your own? So I was in the park with Shivi. She was just 2 years by then. I mean, she was born in March 2008, and I'm talking about February 2010.
Right.
So then he said, there is a place in South Africa, and there is this guy who has opened this clinic for his wife, Patsy.
Okay.
So why don't you run that? Because this is what they are also looking for, somebody who's experienced. I said, I mean, never mind, let's do it. So I went to South Africa, and the place was beautiful. It was a good combination of authentic spas. Authentic, when I say spa, I'm really talking about something like Oriental Western therapies. So there I did selection of team, and I ran that for 3 months. And then there was, Shivi was back here, my daughter. So I felt, and there, to work there, legalities and lot of things were there. So I thought it's better to do it in India only.
Makes more
Lot of challenges were there, and I am a total, कहते हैं ना कि a person who does not have I'm not too pro going abroad and creating their economy. I believe in be Indian, work for India, and be, I am proud to be an Indian.
Right.
When I came back, you wouldn't believe that I did not go back home. From the airport. I straight away went to Pusa Road,
Right.
and I saw that which is the place which is vacant. And then I, building to building, it was scorching heat. I think it was 19th of May.
Oh my God.
2010.
Right.
और मैं straight आ रही थी साउथ अफ्रीका से. So मैंने एक building देखी, what was the place. So this was the place available which was getting made.
Okay.
So I went there at about 2 o'clock, I think it was 2:30 by then, and I saw it was getting made. So I asked the person that who's the owner of this place. He said he will come at 5 o'clock. I stood there, waited for the person to come. At 5 he came. I said I need a floor. You would not believe, I didn't ask what is the rent, how am I going to pay, what are the conditions to take it. उसके पहले बहुत सारे रिफ्यूजल्स भी मिले मुझे कि a girl who was working, how would she be paying Pusa Road पे rent. Pusa Road is a road where rentals are too high.
Right.
So people used to say that, even to that person also, to that owner also, people
ये
used
कैसे
landlord,
pay करेगी?
ये कैसे पे करेगी, इसको क्यों
Right.
दिया आपने. But that chap, I'm thankful to Mr. Jolly that he trusted Preeti, and then he gave, and that's how my journey started. And a lot of challenges, then a new company, new person, opening a new clinic, then the employee, because you again have to take care of those 5 P's. You have to have best place, you need to have best of people, you need to have best of product, and you need to have best of promotions, and then you have profits. So then comes people. Nobody would like to join you,
Right.
because
Something
you are
new is
absolutely
always a
new.
risk.
People
Right.
used to have, they used to think that risk factor used to be there, that how will she be paying salaries, will she be paying salaries, or she herself was working, would she be able to manage, and how will she give us salaries on time, or maybe this company, maybe this clinic would run after 6 months or not. So a lot of doubts,
Questions and
a lot
doubts
of
are always
questions.
there.
So but then we made it. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So
that's how the
Yeah.
rest is history.
yes,
Rest is
yes.
history.
Now I am glad, and I feel so good that those used to tell me that we won't come because we work for this company. We won't come to your place. Now they all are working with me. So
Right.
I feel God has been kind.
You have made something for
Yes,
yourself.
yes.
And
And for
something-
society.
And over all these years, you've also mentioned that you have a daughter, you were pregnant also, you were working alongside. So as a woman, for men, no matter हम कितना भी बोल ले, we live in an Indian society, what they're expected is that they have to earn, they have to make the bread and butter. But for a woman, you really need to strike a work-life balance. Even today, you have to maintain things at home, you have to maintain your kids, you have to maintain your work. How do you manage all of that? How do you create a work-life balance?
First of all, I would like to thank my father-in-law and mother-in-law, and I love them. They are not with us anymore, but they are with us always. They are blessings. They have brought me to a level wherein I never felt that I was a daughter-in-law. So I was treated like Rajiv only, and I would rather say Rajiv was daughter-in-law and I was the son. Rajiv, I'm sorry, but my
Right.
father-in-law used to tell me, wherever there used to be any challenge or anything, he used to say, Raju, you don't do, let Preeti only do it. So that thing came in me and I started taking challenges and everything. You have to play the role of a mother, you have to play the role of a daughter-in-law or a daughter or a wife. So I love to be having that balance in my life, and maybe I love to cook. Maybe I think that combination is beautiful in me, and I make sure that the moment I get time, I would cook, I would take care of my house, and my daughter is in 11th and I teach her myself. So I do not believe in putting in tuitions. I feel my 2 hours will be equivalent to 20 days of tuitions.
Right.
Because I would get that quality time with her. B, she will get those values and principles and ethics and ethos in life from me, which a mother can only give and transfer and make her learn. So that's how I balance out. I get up early, and so do I make my daughter also get up early, and I start my day early, and then I think it's all, when you plan a day, then you run the day. If you don't plan your day, then day runs you around. So
that's a very good way of
I
putting it.
always feel that it's better to hold on to the day, and the way you want day to run, you run it.
Okay.
So that's how you can balance. Yeah.
That's, I think, a beautiful note to actually end this conversation on, because you need to take charge of your life.
Yes,
That
of
is the
course.
crux of it. Could be at any point, whether it's, in terms of your health, the way you want to look, the way you want to run yourself, the way you want to have a career, the way you want to run your entire household. For everything, you need to take charge of yourself.
Take charge, don't give excuses.
Right. Take
Yeah.
charge, don't give excuses. This is going to be the thumbnail for this video.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Dr. Preeti,
My
for joining me
pleasure
today.
for inviting me, and we all need to grow together. And when we say it's a women empowerment, we need to empower each other and keep growing.
Absolutely. What a wonderful thing to say towards the last. And thank you so much for joining me. It
Thank
was
you.
truly a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening, and keep listening to ABP Live Podcasts.